Commoner friends and family. This morning I'm going to read you a story called Bun Bun Button. This story was written by Patricia Poloco. I like this story because it's about a little girl who likes to go and visit her grandmother. And I remember when I was a little girl, and I always used to love to go visit my grandma at her house. So as I'm reading this story, I want you to think about someone who you enjoy spending time with that makes you feel special. It says, Paige Elizabeth Darling adored her grandmother. When Paige visited, which was often, Grandma let Paige help bake soft sand cookies, make the beds, and feed the kittens and the dogs. And when Paige was done, she and Grandma would climb into the old blue chair, which she loved, and cuddled, and she read to her. So in that chair right there, everybody at Grandma's house loved that chair. Her 5 kittens did, the dogs did, her pet squirrel did, even Grandma's goldfish loved that chair. Sometimes it got a little bit crowded in the chair. According to Grandma, the secret of that old blue chair was that it soaked up so much love from all of them that it spilled over whoever was sitting in it. "Aren't we lucky to have this chair, Grandma?" Paige would say. "We're darlings, and we darlings have always been lucky," Grandma would say. That looks like a chair full of love. One day, as Paige sat in the old blue chair, she found herself thinking something was missing. When the kitties and the dogs and the squirrels sat in the chair, they each had toys that Grandma had made just for them, except Paige didn't have one. "Grandma, can you make me something special for me to hold when I'm in the old blue chair?" Paige asked her one day. Grandma smiled. "I have the perfect little something in mind to sew just for you." She dug deep into her chest and pulled out some cloth. That night she cut and pinned and stitched, working long after Paige was in bed. I wonder what she's going to make her. The next morning, there, right next to her pillow, was the most beautiful stuffed bunny that Paige had ever seen. She hugged it really close to her heart. "I'm going to call her Bun Bun Button," Paige whispered. "And do you see the tiny little pocket in her right ear for your finger when you nuzzle her into your face?" Grandma asked. Sure enough, there it was. Paige nestled Bun Bun into her cheek, put her favorite finger into the soft bunny's ear pocket, and cuddled and cuddled. So right there, she made a little pocket so that she could put her finger in it. Bun Bun Button went everywhere with Paige. She rode in Paige's special doll buggy, watched Paige while Paige waded in the rubber pool under the sleeping willow, sat with Paige by the bird bath. At night, when Paige was sleeping, Bun Bun Button was there. One sunny day, as they were on a walk together, Paige and her grandma came upon a big round man selling big round balloons. Paige's grandma picked out for the biggest, reddest one of all for her darling granddaughter. Walking home, that balloon tugged at the string. "It wants to fly off, Grandma." "It's filled with helium," Grandma said. "If you let that string go, it will float way far up into the sky." When they got home, Paige tied the balloon to Bun Bun's arm. Sure enough, when she let go of the string, Bun Bun floated up to the ceiling. "Look, Bun Bun wants to fly too." "Don't take that balloon outside with Bun Bun tied to her," her grandma warned. "You know what will happen if you let her go." "But Grandma, Bun Bun wants to see the sky," Paige said. "Tie the string around my wrist." Paige held onto the string too, just in case, and went outside with Bun Bun. What do you think is going to happen, boys and girls? Do you think that Bun Bun is going to fly away with the balloon? Let's read on to find out. Bun Bun and Paige danced around the backyard together. They ran around the bird bath, bounced under the sleeping willow tree, skipped around the lilac bush. The string was tied to Paige's wrist, and Bun Bun was perfectly safe. But then she jumped the private hedge. The string got caught and came untied. Up, up, Up the balloon went, and Bun Bun went with it. It floated up past the bath, around the fountain, and finally up past the sleeping willow tree. Oh no! Look at their faces. They seem very sad. Grandma, Paige cried, but then a big gust of wind came and blew the balloon higher and higher until the balloon and Bun Bun disappeared into the clouds. Oh no, I bet she's feeling very worried and very sad. That night, even in the old blue chair in her grandma's arms, Paige cried and cried. There was no Bun Bun to nuzzle as Grandma read to her, no ear pocket to put her finger in, no soft little round belly to have next to her cheek. Do you think Bun Bun will be all right, Grandma? I loved her so. Maybe a wind will blow her right back here to us, Grandma said. We darlings are lucky after all. Do you think the balloon will fly back with Bun Bun on it? Meanwhile, Bun Bun Button was on the greatest of all adventures. The balloon rose and fell, blown by trade winds all over the sky. That night, Bun Bun was closer to the stars than she had ever been. She's way far up. But when the sun came up, a flock of honking geese flew into Bun Bun, and the red balloon and the string caught in the foot of one of the geese. It honked and flew and pulled Bun Bun along until the string of the red balloon broke with a snap. Bun Bun started to tumble and fall end over end. The wind whistled through her little ears until Bun Bun landed on the back of a seagull and tumbled toward the ground. Down, down, down. And down. Finally, she came to rest on one of the lowest limbs of a willow tree. There, a squirrel picked Bun Bun up and bounded out of the tree, scampered over the private hedge, ran under the lilac bush, and dropped Bun Bun right at Grandma Darling's feet. Oh, pet, Grandma explained, where have you been? I'm going to dry you off and mend you as good as new. When she was done, she put her on Paige's pillow to see when she came after school that day. Paige came to Grandma still very sad. She didn't even want to make her sand cookies and milk. She went straight to her room, and there she saw Bun Bun, Bun Bun, you came back to me. She scooped Bun Bun up into her arms. That night, Grandma, Bun Bun, Paige, the cats, the dogs, and the squirrel climbed into the old blue chair together. Oh, Grandma, we darlings are lucky, aren't we? Paige sighed. Maybe it's more than luck that brought her back to us, pet. Maybe it was love. And they all sighed and sipped tea and ate soft sand cookies and cuddled deep into the old blue chair together. The end. I hope you enjoyed that book, boys and girls, and I hope it made you think of some fun times that you got to go visit with your grandparents. I know I always did when I was a little girl. I'll see you tomorrow, friends. Bye-bye.